Hey, how's it going? Just your average Schmo and Kiwi. Say hi. Say hi. Hi. What do you want? I'm busy. You got food in your dish. Go eat. You can't sit on my lap. You're too big. You are too big. Alright? Come on, get down. Alright. I'm back. To do another, technically this isn't a preview video because all this stuff's already been listed, but I got to think about it, and I don't think I ever actually did anything showing these before I listed them, so retroactively showing stuff that's already listed in Mercari and eBay. Some of these are in Mercari because I had or I have two of them. So I left one on Mercari as just like a straight buy it outright price, and then I put them on eBay as an auction, and I think a couple of them I might have as just a buy it now price. And the prices might differ. I think they do by a little bit on one platform to the other because, you know, the fee structure and so forth is different. And the shipping cost is different on those sites. So, you know, I try to make it to where at either place, not only is a buyer paying around the same price, you know, whichever place they decide to buy it, but also that on the tail end, I'm making about the same amount regardless of where I sell it. Makes sense? And of course, you know, those prices do fluctuate a little bit because I might go on and promote it at one place or another and then adjust the price or lower the price a little bit to try to make, you know, to entice somebody into buying it. These are all art prints or 8x10 photos. So I'm going to go through and just show, and like I said, these are on either look at my Mercari or my eBay. You'll find information down in the description box where you can find me on both those platforms. So we have got a Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. I can't remember the guy that signed it. At one time I was going in and writing the actors' names on the back of this. I didn't do it with this one. But all of you out there that know Tokyo Ghoul are big fans probably know who actually, you know, the voice actor for this character is. Of course, it is Beckett. Beckett Authenticated. And I believe this one is on eBay. Because at one time I had two of these. I sold one of them through Mercari, and then I relisted on Mercari. But I think I just recently took this off of Mercari and put it in my eBay. And I want to say, I'm going to get my phone out and be looking everything up because it'll make the video a hell of a lot longer. But this is probably listed either at just a straight buy it now price, or it's might be like a maybe $9.99 starting bid with a, you know, higher buy it now price. Next, this is another one that was on Mercari. I took it off Mercari and put it onto eBay. But this is from Jumanji. This was one of the older ones that BAM did. You can see the BAM logo down here, the little sticker, BAM Authentic sticker. So this was back when BAM was doing their own private signings, and they were just basically, you know, authenticating the stuff themselves. Of course, on the back you've got the certificate that shows the actual actor, His name is Bradley Pierce. Played the younger boy here in Jumanji. This was before BAM signed I guess you'd say signed a deal with Beckett to do all their authentication. Next we have, I believe this is from the movie The Outsiders, and this is earlier when the BAM first started up with Beckett, because it's got the older Beckett sticker on it. Signed by C. Thomas Howell. Next we have Boruto from Boruto Next Generations. Again, I don't remember the actress's name that actually does the voice. But it's inscribed Boruto, and then inscribed "This is my story." Again, Beckett authenticated. Next we have got from the Peanuts. Obviously, everybody knows Charlie Brown, the cartoon. I think most people are more familiar with like the Thanksgiving special that comes one every year, or the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown that they bring out around the holiday season. Again, Beckett authenticated, signed by the voice actress that did Lucy. I believe that's Linus, isn't it? So this would be a good one if you knew the voice actor for Linus and they were doing a signing somewhere, or they were at a convention. You can get this and then take and have them sign the same piece. Next we have, this is Teddy Sears, who played Zoom in the CW's The Flash. Well, actually, I think I had actually 3 of these, because I had bought in some of the BAM mystery boxes and gotten a couple of them in BAM mystery boxes. Obviously, I kept one for my own collection, which I think it's actually in this filing cabinet behind me, because I don't have any room in my theater room to put any more up. I might eventually go through some of my other autographs, and in particular ones that aren't properties and stuff that I'm really into, that I'm big fans of, like anime. I mean, I've watched anime, I enjoy anime, but I'm not a big anime, diehard. But that'll probably be down the road where I'll go through some of the stuff that I've actually put back and was holding on to, and I might get rid of some of it. Next we have from the Bad Santa, we have Tony Cox. Again, Beckett. So, and I believe these are all the autograph photos that I have currently. I mean, there are a couple other ones that I think are in mercari that I don't have in this pile. That I didn't bring them down. So there's a couple I think that I might have left on mercari, but. Because I know there's I want to say an 11 by 14 photo from like Saw 5 or Saw 6, or I don't know. They've done so many of those movies, I don't remember which one it is. But it is signed by Sean Patrick Flannery, who's in it. Of course, most people know him more. I personally know him. And went to meet him and got a photo signed from the Boondock Saints. So same actor. But yeah, I have a picture from the Boondock Saints that's signed by both him and Norman Reedus. So that's actually out in my theater room. All right, so next up we're going to have just art prints, BAM exclusives. Actually, there are a few more autographs down in here. Now I look. But these are just art prints. They are signed by the artist. Don't ask me to name who the artist is, because I didn't write it on the back. But First up, we have, this is from Cyberpunk 2077, obviously video game. You can barely see right there. Kind of see it. Looks like it was done maybe in ballpoint pen on this side. Kind of hard to see through. You can kind of see it there. The artist's signature. And this is numbered 1143 out of 2200. They had some incredibly talented artists doing these art prints that they done in the BAM boxes. I mean, that's why I'm kind of I wouldn't say upset, but disappointed that BAM decided to do away with their regular BAM box and go strictly to just an autograph box. Because I really like the art prints. I've got a whole stack of art prints up. And I might eventually go through those too and get rid of some of the ones that I don't really want. Because again, I don't really have room to put them up. I thought about trying to put them on a ceiling in the collectibles room, but never got around to it. But yeah, just phenomenal artists. I mean, I do some art, as you can see. Like this. Okay. This painting here, that you can just kind of see a little bit. There's like a train thing. I call it Jupiter Choo Choo. But that's mine. The thing above it isn't. That's just a cool. It's like a 3D piece of artwork. Like the ship is three-dimensional and it's double frame and stuff. I got that. I think like in a Goodwill or something. The big thing up in the middle here, you can see behind me, is not mine. That is something I eventually want to actually look at, maybe having somebody come look at or try to get some more information on it, because it is, well, there's too much stuff to move for you to see it, but it's of a ship. And looking at it, if I kind of look through the glass at an angle, you can actually see the paint. So I think it's an original painting. And what makes me think is that it's not necessarily a mass-produced one, is because of the way it's framed. Okay, it is behind glass, and then it's got a double mat, nice like 1/4-inch mats on it. You can see just the inner like outline framing is one mat, and then it's got the beige one on top of that, and then the frame itself it's not just plastic. I want to say it's like a wood. It's like a wood core with either plastic or acrylic over it, and then kind of got that like wood-like finish. But then on the back of it, it actually has a dust jacket all the way across the back of it. Which I can't imagine if that was something that was just mass-produced, where they did thousands of them, and that if it wasn't like an actual painting, that somebody would frame it like that. Because I mean that type, to get something like that framed in that style with a double mat and glass, I mean you're looking at a few $100s. So again, that's not my artwork, but it's one that I found a Goodwill. I paid like $16 or something for it, but I haven't got around to looking at it so much as to see if it could potentially have any value or what. But eventually I'll get around to it. And then over here we've got kind of a weird piece of art. It's called Beach Life that I did. It's basically done on a scrap piece of plywood. I used some molding, like just ornate molding. Pine, I think is what it's made out of, but then I put holes and scratches and stuff on it to give it kind of a weathered look. And then the foam it kind of looks like foam. I mean, it looks better in person than it does on camera. That's made with PVC board. And then it's got actual real seashells put onto it. And then over on this side, you will find that you can't see, obviously, because of the thing right behind me, but there's a pair of sandals, real sandals attached to it. And that was my ex left a pair of sandals here. She never came back for them, so you know what? Law dictates that after, 90 days or whatever, whatever somebody leaves behind is technically mine. I have no use for them, except for to use them in that piece of armor. And then, of course, over here, you can see my collage of all the geeky goods I grew up with. And then right next to that, which you can't see because it's too close to the camera, is my my painting of Every Rose Has Its Thorn. I might have the... Yeah, I can show you the... This is the actual illustration I did first of it. I actually did this for a friend as a tattoo design that she did eventually go and get. I think she tweaked it just a little bit. She used a little bit different color, and obviously not quite this big. She had it scaled down a little bit. But yeah, I did that, and then I decided I was going to do a canvas painting of the same thing. So that's hanging up on the wall over here. There's another one I did. And a couple other ones I did for people that were looking for ideas. So I just kind of did stuff up. Obviously, you can tell by those pictures they were ladies, females that were not to alienate anybody. You got to kind of put that out there. People get irate about stuff. But yeah, a little bit more effeminate designs. So yeah, women for looking at that. Okay, let's go on. Enough rambling. All right, we got this one. I don't remember what anime it's from. Numbered 1529 out of 2500. Here we have from video game. We have the hell's that character's name? Zero. That's right, Zero. Yeah, it says it right there. Kind of a weird looking autograph, I have to be honest. But it is, again, Beckett authenticated. This is one I actually have two of. So one's on Mercari, one's in eBay. Next is another one I have two of. So again, Mercari and eBay. I actually had a number of these. I've sold a couple of them already. From Portal 2, signed by Ellen McLean. Next, we got from Waterboy, we have a Henry Winkler. This is up on eBay as a buy it now. From 3 from Hell, we have Warden, I can't remember what it's, Warden Harper. Yeah, Jeff Daniel Phillips. Of course, the third in the Rob Zombie trilogy. Next, we have kind of a mixed take on BoJack Horseman and Goodfellas. We have got Horsefella. Actually, I have 3 of these. So right now I have one up in Mercari. I have one on eBay. I believe this was a $4.99 starting bid. I don't remember what I have it listed at Mercari. Maybe like $15 or something like that. I actually have a third one, but I'm going to wait until one of these sells, and then I can list the third one because they all have different. They're all numbered different out of the 2500. Next, from I believe this is from Dead by Daylight game. We got this one. I know this one currently has a bid on it. Somebody did bid on it. And same with this one from Return of the Living Dead. This one is up on eBay. Right now somebody's already bid on it. But if you're interested in it, get it on eBay and make a bid. I think it's got a few days left. I think it's got a couple days left on the auction. as of right now. I had it set for a 7-day auction. But there you go. That is all of the that is all of the art prints and autograph photos that I recently listed on eBay, and then some that were already listed on Mercari. So if you're interested in any of those, make sure you check out all my stuff down below, see what I have to offer, and buy you something. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. As always, everybody look out for yourself and everyone around you, so we all have a better chance of staying safe and healthy. Until the next time, I think the next little video I do, again, will be another preview video. Like I said before, I'm not buying a whole lot of mystery boxes and stuff right now. Working on getting some bills paid off, getting caught back up. Eventually, I will get around to getting some new stuff to open. But in the meantime, I know there's a lot of stuff that I have in inventory that, especially for newer viewers, you wouldn't know anything about it, because if I did it in a video, it might have been, last year, 2 years ago. Or there might be stuff that was never featured in any of my unboxing videos. But, stuff that I am, taking off one platform and listing, say, on eBay or putting it in Whatnot, to try to move some product. I'll be doing videos like this so that you will all have an idea of what to look for if you go to my Mercari, Poshmark, Whatnot, and eBay. So, until then, everybody, take it easy. See you.